Week 2 kicks off tonight in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals and the Ravens. You can see everything that you need leading up to that game and that game exclusively right here on NFL Network. Game kicking off at 8:20 p.m. Now, Week 2 will kick off, and some players need to up their game and make a bounce-back performance. So who needs to fuel your hustle? It's Derek Carr, because Sunday night did not put on his best performance on Monday night in that game against the Rams, who the Cardinals are facing this week. So after the game, post-game presser, Gruden comes out and says this about his quarterback.
I don't have any doubts that Derek Carr is going to be great. I can't wait to get started and get ready for the Broncos.
Couple of days of game tape, couple of days to sort of like let it all sink in. And then he says this yesterday when asked about Amari Cooper being open and not getting the ball to their dominant number one wide receiver.
You look at the film, we had him open, wide open, deep. We didn't go there. He was open a couple times, and for whatever reason, we didn't go that route. But yeah, we want to get him going, and that's easier said than done now.
From no doubts to, for whatever reason, we didn't get him open. So, of course, Twitter is like, ooh, that is not, your coaches don't do that. That's not what happens. He changed his tune a little bit. Maybe things aren't so great in Oakland. All I know is that they lost their best player maybe on their team in Khalil Mack, and that Derek Carr literally needs to be 2016 Derek Carr. I'm talking one of the best offensive lines in the league, 2016 Derek Carr. I'm talking pre-injury Derek Carr. I don't know if he can do it, but that's what it's going to take. And it's not going to be easy going into Denver, who rarely lose at home, very rarely lose early in the season at home, and they have to take on the Broncos. Like, how is this going to work? And this whole Gruden Derek Carr thing, it looks like there's legs to it based off just sound from their coach, who knows what to say in front of cameras.
It's funny because there are a few sacred cows in this league that, like, we almost hesitate to criticize because they're such good guys. And we're not criticizing Derek Carr, but, like, Derek Carr is such a good guy that it feels weird even questioning his play. But he's also been given a huge contract. One of the reasons they had to trade Khalil Mack was because they're paying him so much money. And Gruden came back out of retirement because of his faith
expectations, and that's
with this guy. So, you know what? There's a wide open Amari Cooper. There was also a completely open Corey Littleton that he threw a pass to that made no sense. That was an interception that cost him the game.
There's pressure to win now as they're leaving Oakland. And if you look at that 2016 season, that I know that it's like what you're saying about Stafford. I know how well Derek can play. So we want to see him live up to that potential. He has to for this team to survive. And in that 2016 year, he threw 6 interceptions. He threw 3 on Monday night. So he's halfway to his 2016 total week 1.
That sound was incredible. And I know that the caricature of Gruden is that he's not down with the young kids and the terms and everything. Coach, that's called shade, what you just threw there at the quarterback. That we had him open a couple of times. I don't know why we hit him, like,
for whatever reason.
Yeah, whatever reason. You'll have to ask someone. I mean, that was
and credit to savvy fans. I didn't hear that sound in point. It was fans tweeting me saying, "Look at this."
With all that said, Von Miller looked nasty this past week.
It's not good, Dave.
I don't know.
Raiders got a game down on the road.